What's good, y'all? Sure, I got a story time basically, and it's about like a little story that happened in 8th grade. Before I get into it, make sure y'all got your yards, chips, shit, whatever. Really, just get comfortable, cause I'm finna get right into it. Let's get it.
You the same nigga, but these bands converse. Pussy feel like I'm the only man.
Alright, so, anyways, let me take y'all back to fucking 8th grade, bro. 8th grade. I'm in 11th right now. Feel me? Bro, I'm low-key short as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. This is hope we get that growth spurt. You feel me? But to take y'all back to 8th grade. It was such a shit. I guess 8th grade was low-key like chill. But then again, like hella shit happened. Like I don't know. I got like a few stories that happened in 8th grade. I'm finna share, but like this is just one of them, right? This is basically like my first time being hella like, I guess, geeked as fuck. Feel me? Maxed out geeked. Well, shit, I won't say maxed out, but I'm pretty geeked. So basically, it's like the time of the month where you got like an 8th grade dance, right? I don't know what fucking month that was, like I don't know, March, some shit like that. But it's about that time you get that 8th grade dance, you feel me? And you know, bitches, they're finna be hella shit going on. I really didn't know it was gonna happen, but basically, it's me, all my homies, all the homeboys. You feel me? Just us, and we're just chilling, right? And then we know this dance is gonna happen, right? And like it's getting close to like the end of the school year, and somehow we always like, all right, let's just fucking hang out and not go home. Like let's stay back, but not go into school, but go like walk around, cause it was like a neighborhood, right? And basically that's what we did, bro. So at school, as soon as school ended, we had just went and we all went walking. It was me, some people I really did not know, and then it was the homies, you feel me? So it's all of us. We're just chilling, we're walking, and I was like, let's go to like fucking like some like Food Line, or I think it was Whole Foods, something like that. So that's what we did. So we ended up going to Whole Foods, and on a walk there, let me tell you, bro. So basically, we get out of school, and you know, we're gonna go to the Whole Foods, or we're gonna go to like Food Line, just somewhere near, right? So we go to Whole Foods, and like it was me, other homeboys, and this dude named, we're gonna name this dude fucking Eric. We're gonna name this dude Eric. So Eric, he has a yard. I did not have nothing on me, right? And so I asked Eric like beforehand. I was like, yo, let me hit it. And he was like, all right, bet, when we get to Whole Foods. I'm like, oh shit, bet. And like low key, I was excited as fuck, you know. I was like, let's go. It's like close to like the first times of me getting geeked and like just doing all that. But I was like, let's go. Like, why not? So we get to Whole Foods, right? And I immediately, bro, first thing I do, I tell everybody, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Me, Eric, go to the bathroom. It's just me and Eric, right? Just me and him. Everybody else, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They ended up leaving, because when we get out, nobody's there. But basically, as we're in the bathroom, he said it was a Delta 9 some shit, right? It was a Delta 9. I'm like, all right, it's a Delta 9. I don't know what the shit is, but I'm gonna hit it, and hopefully it's gas. So I hit that shit, you know. And at first, it was just cough, right? It was just coughing, and didn't feel nothing crazy. But as we're walking out, I see that Eric also hits it. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He hitting it. And then I realized nobody's outside. Everybody we was just with has left us. So we're like, oh shit, what do we do? So I turn to this dude, Eric, and I'm looking at him. And then like, I'm like, yo, where they at? And he just doesn't know, right? So we're like, all right, let's go walk around and find them. So that's what we do. We walk around and try to find them. We ended up finding none of them. So we were like, all right, let's just walk, like, I think we said we just walk around, like not even around the Whole Foods, but just around the whole whatever we was in, the whole thingy, right? So we're in this alleyway, and right here, exactly where like I think like leaving and going into the alleyway is when it fucking hit me, bro. It shit hit me hard. Like it kind of hit me out of nowhere, because his yard, it was like a duel. I never seen it before. This was before like that shit was like when boutiques had the duels, when like all that shit. So it's just like I never seen it before. So this shit is like fucking strange new technology to me. I'm like, damn. And I'm looking around. I just do Eric, and I look at him and I could tell that it hit him too, bro. His fucking eyes droopy. I could tell the way he's talking. He's like, oh yeah, like he was out of it. Like that boy hit him. I think it hit him harder than it hit me, bro. So I'm like, damn. And I asked him, yo, like, where we going? He was like, I don't know. So we're just walking, and this walk felt so long for some reason. So as we're walking, we just keep walking and walking and walking. And then we finally made it to like where like we were at as we were like when we were on the way to go to Whole Foods. We're like on that. So we're like, oh, let's go to the school. So we're going to the school, and low key, by like a miracle, we ended up seeing one of my homeboys. Let's call him, we just gonna name Black Kent. We found him, and I was like, damn, yo, what's good? And basically, we ended up being in the park, and it was like everybody there. So we were like, oh shit, this is where they went. So we're like, oh, our dumbasses. But I never heard of this park. So like, shit, I wouldn't know either way. But, you know, I'm at the park, and like, I like just going to swings, man. I'm just swinging around, fucking, just doing little kid shit, you know? And I was low-key like feeling like tired. And I could see Henry also tired. But this is where like, it changed my mood. Cause as like in the corner of my eye, like, I'm like, oh shit, what are these people doing? Cause they're all like, I guess they're all being loud, right? They're all like in the middle, and we was in the middle. So I go to the middle. So then I'm going there, I pull out my fucking phone, and I start recording, right? I'm recording everything. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Being fucking overly geeked. And fucking Henry's doing the same thing. So it's just me and Harry saying oh shit over and over again. I know that shit was annoying to them, but that's what we're doing. So I'm like, damn, let me just watch this. And all I see is fucking Tim getting pushed, and just like fucking, they telling this nigga, they're like, yo, like, you're not gonna do shit, like, just basically trying to make the dude mad, right? So that's what happens. And I guess he didn't get mad. I don't know, bro. Tim was on some different shit. He was trying to do like trying to be a wise guy, not fight back, and just like hold his anger back or some shit. But low-key, I didn't see the fucking like, I ain't see the point of that, because the whole time is him just getting bitched around. And even after this, people were kind of calling him a bitch, right? So I'm like, what's the point of all that shit if you just gonna get called a bitch? I don't know. But that's what Tim was thinking, right? So I'm like, shit, go ahead, Tim. So Tim, he's basically in a shit talk, and like Brian's just, he keeps fucking talking shit. And eventually, I think Tim had a fucking rope. I don't know where he got the rope from. It's like just like a rope. I thought he was gonna whip it with him. I mean, I thought he was gonna whip Brian with it, but I guess he didn't, bro. Cause he's holding it, and then fucking Brian ends up like grabbing it, and he's like, let go. And then he's like, let go. And then he says, let go, like loud as clear, like clear as hell. And I'm like, damn, he's not letting go. And then I guess he gets scared. Brian gets scared, and he ends up letting go. I think I don't know, but he doesn't have it in his hands no more. And then Brian's like, I don't know what he was thinking in his head, but he was trying to be Mr. Tough Guy. He like hit his glasses, and that shit fell off of his head. And Amber's like, ooh, nigga. Even me was like, ooh, because I was like, you gonna really let him do that to you? I was like, nah, he got to do something about it. But I guess he did not. So I'm like, at this point, like, whatever happens. Like, they could fight, they could not. Like, this shit getting too complicated. Like, I just need somebody to fight. But they didn't fight. But eventually, there was some like old people, and they called the cops. So we had to dip. And before I dipped, I said goodbye to Tim. I told Tim, like, I appreciate like the wise shit you're doing. And he just nods his head. He bows down to like this friend. I shit you not. He dead ass bows down. Like you know how like them, like in fucking Cobra Kai, when you bow down or some shit, that's what he did. He did that, but like to his friend. And like, I don't know, that when I saw that, I didn't even know what to say. I was just gonna let him do him. But now think about that shit, that shit low-key kind of funny. But, you know, Tim's doing him. You feel me? So it's all good. But I basically leave, and me and the homeboys, we go back to the school. And after that, I'm pretty much thinking like it's just gonna be chill from right there, right? But hell nah, it was not chill. I mean, it was chill, but just stuff happening, you feel me? So I pull up to the school and like everybody's like in line. So I'm like, oh shit, we late. So I'm like, okay, then I gotta wait. But I see some people ahead in line that I know, and I'm like, okay, I'm finna skip. So I skip the line and I go straight to where the people at, and they let you know. I knew one, so they let me in. So I'm like, all right, let's go. So I do that, and as I'm waiting, I'm like thinking, I'm like, do I even have money for this shit? And I completely forgot it cost money. So I ended up having to, I had to like ask around low key, and somebody gave me some money and I actually bought it. So I don't know who it was low key. I just remember getting the money, but I got the money and I get in and I'm like, oh shit, let's see what it is. I go to the gym and it's just like a normal ass party, like just people standing. There was like foods and chips on the side, and then like there was like a little like wall where you could take a picture, and then like there was the DJ. But dude, low key in my head, I was thinking this shit was like the best party in my life. Not ain't gonna lie, like the best party. So I'm happy as hell, right, just to even be there. So as I'm there, I'm kind of just standing there. I'm not really dancing because, bro, how the fuck am I going to do dancing at an 8th grade party? So I'm like just standing still. And then the other homies pull up because some of them didn't pull up. But we got the whole gang. It's all of us just chilling. And all of a sudden they started putting music. Everybody was just feeling turned. So everybody started dancing. And then I looked to my fucking left. And then they're saying this people shaking ass. I'm talking about the bitches that has no ass shaking ass. I'm like, how that work? So I go over there and see, and it's, yeah, they're shaking and they got no ass. So I'm like, ah. And then all of a sudden I touch to my right and I see bitches shaking ass on some other dudes. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, how they allowing this shit? Cause teachers are everywhere, but they just letting it happen. And then, bro, crazier part, fucking even the teachers started shaking ass too. So I'm like, what the fuck? But they shaking ass doing whatever. And I'm like, even teachers. So I'm like, shit. Hopefully the niggas don't start shaking ass. But as that's happening, like I'm just looking at the sky and I'm just like thinking, I'm like, colors are beautiful. Dead ass, just dead ass, like low key brain dead, just looking at the sky. And then like near the end, I just won the game. But I did not hit it again. I just let it be. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep like this. And that's what I did. I got home. Well, like, I got in the car and my sister, she was driving. She was like, oh, how was it? And I'm like, it was good. And like, but my eyes were fucking red. But I had to just look like I was gonna sleep. So I get in the car. As soon as I get in the back, bro, I go right the fuck to sleep. I'm just laying down and I wake up when I get home and I go in my room. And yeah, I go back to sleep. That's about it. It wasn't a crazy story. I mean, low key for me, it was kind of crazy, but shit, I don't know if y'all 8th grade dances like that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I don't know. I might make like another story time. Who knows? It might be a different one. I got like this one story with I went to Kingston. There was like a shootout. Shit, you not a shootout. But if you want to fucking hear that, then like, I don't fucking know. Just say something in the comments. I don't know. Send me my 10K. Nah, I'm just playing, but run the likes up. Let's get to like 1 million for me. Let's get to 1 mil. And yeah, bro. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good morning. I don't know what time you're watching this, but whatever it is, bro, don't do too much. And yeah, I see y'all in the next video, boy.